Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through the ABRSM Theory Grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and do share out the videos. And now we're going to continue with the Grade 4 2019 Practice Paper B. So if you turn with me to page 11, we can get cracking on that. And so now we're asked to describe these harmonic intervals. Remember, harmonic intervals means they're coming together like a harmony or a chord, melodic interval one after the other. We're in the bass clef here and we have a D flat to a D flat. So we have an octave here, a perfect octave. And if you want to know why it's perfect, I look at all the individual intervals in turn. If you look at my video describing each of the individual intervals, you'll find that in the playlist Music Theory for Everyone if you want to do a little bit more research onto how these intervals work and why perfect is called so. However, for now, we'll just crack on. That's a perfect octave, or you could say eighths. Now the next one, we're in the treble clef and we're going from F. So regardless of what's going on in the key signature, we always count the lowest note as the tonic to work out the interval. So we have here an F to a B, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that it's a fourth of some sort, so that's half the mark straight away. Now F to B flat would be the perfect fourth, and so if we just visualise what's going on here, F to B flat is the perfect fourth, in line with the key signature F major minor. However, it's a B natural because there's no B flat present, so we've actually made the interval bigger, we've augmented the interval, and so that's an augmented fourth. And then now we're going here. So first of all, we can see that it's a 1, 2, a second of some sort. Now this here is an F sharp because of the key signature being active. Now it's quite difficult to think of F sharp major minor. And so if we think, well, first of all, we know that F to G is a major second. That's a full step, a major second. Major means greater, minor means smaller. And so the fact that the F has been raised has made the interval smaller, and so it's a minor second, just that semitone step. So that's a minor second. There we go. So still on intervals, but now we've got to create the interval. So first of all, we need to create a fifth. We're in the bass clef from B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes us to F. Now then, if we're taking our lowest note as the tonic, B to F sharp is our perfect fifth. And then to diminish it or make it smaller, we need to bring that top note down, and so we don't need to sharpen it, it just stays as a natural. So B to F does the job without the need for anything else. Now then here, we're counting from E, we need to count up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, counting lines and spaces. Now regardless of what's going on, what key we think we're in or not, we count the E as the tonic, and we know that in E major, if you have your key signatures to hand, and I do suggest that you always have your circle of fifths written out so you know all your major and minor key signatures straight away. If you want to know how to work that out, if you look at the video circle of fifths, the card is in the links and in the description box, and also it's in that playlist Music Theory for Everyone. And you can see that E major has got 4 sharps. It just really helps having everything written down here to keep referring to. Do that first of all, and then you haven't got to rethink the information all the time. So we know that E major would have a C sharp to make it that full interval. So we need to add a C sharp to make it major, part of the major key. There we go, that's that done. And then moving on, now we have some more scales work to do. So first of all, we've got to make the chromatic scale. Now they've given us the note head, so we're literally adding accidentals. Now, just as a bit of a revision tip here, remember that in a chromatic scale, we have to keep the 1st, the 4th and the 5th degrees of the scale appropriate to our tonic. So we're starting on E flat. And so if ever you get the choice, you choose E flat rather than D sharp, for example. We would write it as E flat, not D sharp. You probably won't get the option here because they've given you the note heads, but it's worth just spending a minute just doing a little bit of revision. So 4, E, F, G is A flat and 5 is B flat. So you try and keep those, well you do keep those appropriate to the key, the 1st, the 4th and the 5th. However, this will probably work out automatically just because they've given us the note head. So they've done a lot of the thinking for us here. So what we've got to do is make sure that we cancel any flats and add any accidentals as we need to go. So we're starting on E flat and then we want E natural. It's much easier if you've got a piano keyboard just to visualise. Even if you don't play piano, just sketch one out. It's a super visual aid. So now we need an F, that's okay. Now we could choose F sharp, but they've given us a note, so we will call that G flat. Then we need to cancel that flat to make G natural. A flat. Cancel that. So I think the only thing you could perhaps get wrong here is forget to cancel your flats and just presume it's already gone. And then B flat, B natural, C natural is already there, D flat, D natural, so cancel that and that takes us nicely to E flat. There we go, that's soon done. And then moving on, we have to write the key signature and the scale of F sharp minor. So again, if you've done your circle of fifths, you will know that F sharp minor is related to A major with 3 sharps in the key signature. So let's do that straight away. We're in the treble clef. So just positioning those in the treble clef. Now then, we've got to write F sharp minor, descending, and we're doing the harmonic minor scale. So let's just get the note heads in place first. So we're doing whole notes or semi-brief, so we don't need to worry about stems. So I'm going to start high up because we're coming down. Every good boy does this football. And then scale literally means step, so we're stepping down this ladder system of the stave. Line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space. Our key signature does nearly all of the work for us. However, if you remember, the harmonic minor scale has to have the raised 7th, ascending and descending. Now don't forget, because we're going backwards, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the 7th counting backwards, and so that E needs to be raised. So there we go, that's that question completed. We'll continue with the next question in the next video. I do hope this is helpful to you. I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. These past exam papers are a great revision resource, so do make full use of them. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Do share out the videos. And please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available there to help you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.